Ha prove che Gheddafi è ancora vivo? Non abbiamo alcuna prova, non sappiamo cosa sta facendo adesso. Nessuna informazione confermata. It's okay.
And the answer was, maybe you want to repeat the answer in English, General?
Benghazi. Perché
First, and for second, you just say that you have not people on the ground. So how can you assure that you are just targeting military objects, not others? Thank you.
Okay, talking about situation in Benghazi and what I would say in the eastern part of the country, the situation is relatively stable and calm, and NATO has succeeded in the last 4 to 5 weeks to stabilize the situation. I remind you that when NATO took off the operation, talking about the beginning of April, the end of March, the situation in Ashdabaya, Brega, and Benghazi was highly critical, and civilian people were being slaughtered by regime forces. So the first concern with NATO operations during the first week have been to stabilize the situation, and now the situation there is more than calm and stable. And what was the second part of the question, please?
By the way, you just said that there's no people on the ground in Tripoli, so how can you confirm that there's not been heated civilian targets? How can you assure?
We have the best information possible that we have. We know exactly which are the military sites, and we know for sure which are military sites and which are not, and we only are after the command and control structure, because as I said before, the first part of the operation has been dedicated to calm down the situation, to stabilize the situation, and to stop slaughtering of the civilians. And once done that, in a broader campaign design, now NATO is taking out the capacity of Mr. Gaddafi to give orders to his troops to slaughter civilians. That's why we're after command and control centers, and of course, they're all military command and control centers.
We have one more. Good morning. I'm Paolo Santalucia from the Associated Press. Let me go back to a question that has been already posed, but to have a little bit more details about this migrant ship. Because we had the chance to do an interview this morning with an Eritrean father who has been called by these migrants before they died, and he said that he called the NATO command in Naples to alert the Naples command that there was this ship adrift, and there are other reports saying that also the Coast Guard, the Italian Coast Guard, was aware of the position of this ship. So according to you, how does it come that nobody knew about it and NATO didn't know about it?
Well, again, you're talking about some reports that I've read, but again, we have no evidence of NATO being directly involved in such operations. That what I can tell you for sure, that every time NATO has been directly involved in such events, and it happened at least a couple of times at the end of March, the NATO ship's captain did all he had to do according to the international maritime laws and traditions to rescue the people. So
you didn't receive any alert on this ship?
I have no evidence of having received such alerts.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we move back to Brussels, please, here.
Yes, Brooke Singer, Jane's Defense. I wanted to come back to this instance of killing the snipers that you did. If you have no people on the ground, then how do you know that the snipers you hit with precision bombs were not rebels or Misrata citizens taking revenge on Gaddafi forces and their civilian sympathizers? Thank you.
Okay, all our actions are based on solid informations that we have. So, to the best of our knowledge, those troops, it was more than clear that those troops were attacking civilians downtown Misrata.
Yes, you said troops, but if you fire a bomb on a